What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Woohoo! Today we are doing another Pearl Jam. I know, it's shocking, right? Another Pearl Jam request. This is coming from my brother, and this is also coming from Daniel C. They both requested that I do this. I'm going to be reacting today to Pearl Jam, Dance of the Clairvoyants. Okay. Anyway, this apparently comes off a new album, I think. I think that's what they said. So this is some of their newer stuff, which I haven't touched on yet. Let's see. This was posted by Pearl Jam official page. So this is official. Hey now. Hey now. So yeah, we're getting official here, folks. The video has, so far, 2.98 million views. Yeah, that's nothing to sneeze at. It'll get you there. Let's see. Other than that, I guess we're ready to go. I really don't know anything about this. I don't know anything about this album. I mean, I didn't even know they were putting out a new album. I thought they were kind of done recording, but apparently not. Let's see. I guess we're ready to get started here. Like I said, I know nothing about this, so we're just going to go, and we're going to dive right on into this. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. Alright, here we go. Pearl Jam, Dance of the Clairvoyants, Mach 3. I don't know if the Mach 3 means anything. Beats me. Alright, 4:43. Let's get into this. Here we go. Is there sound? Yes, there's sound. Sounds so 80s. Okay, is anybody else getting a totally like early 80s vibe here, or is it just me? Like, that sounds really 80s with the synth and the drum. The drums almost sound... I'm going to go on a limb here. I'm going to say that sounds like a drum machine. I'm not sure if it is. It may very well be an actual drummer, just heavily processed, but that sounds like a drum machine to me. Anyway, let's keep going.
Confusion is to commotion. What love is to our devotion. Perceptibly big as the ocean, and equally hard to control. Save your predictions, burn your assumptions. Love is friction, right for comfort, endless equations.
This does not sound like Pearl Jam. It really doesn't. This is something totally different than anything I've heard from them so far.
What the hell is this?
I mean, there's Poppy, and then there's this. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's give it a chance.
In time of persuasion, doors open up to interpretation. Expecting perfection leaves a lot to ignore. When the past is the present and the future's no more. When every tomorrow is the same as before.
Okay, pause. Okay, the chorus brought it back. The chorus felt more like Pearl Jam.
That's the truth.
But so far, these verses sound nothing like anything I've heard from Pearl Jam before. Look, that's just me. I could be wrong about that. Feel free to leave comments below. Let me know if I'm off my rocker here. But I mean, I can't be the only one that's hearing this and going, those verses sound 80s, but the chorus sounds like Pearl Jam. I can't be the only one. Can I?
Now, who can argue with that?
Let's keep going.
The looser things get, the tighter you become. The looser things get, tighter. Not one man can be greater than the sun. It's not a negative thought, a positive, positive, positive. Falling down, not staying down. Could have held me up, rather tear me down. Down in the river.
I have a feeling we're going to go back into the chorus there. I have a feeling. Yeah, I'm torn on this one. I'm like, are they intentionally trying to go for something new? Are they intentionally trying to go for something different? That's very dangerous. Just ask Judas Priest about how dangerous it can be when you're trying something new. And how many fans they ostracized when they did try something new. I still haven't done that rant. I still gotta do my Judas Priest rant one of these days. Anyway, I'm a fan of Judas Priest up to a point. I'm not gonna get into it right now. I will do a rant on that. I promise one of these days. Let's keep going.
Oh, expecting perfection leaves a lot to endure. When the past is the present and the future's no more. When every tomorrow is the same as before. Numbers keep falling off the calendar's floor. We're stuck in our boxes when who's solving no more. Collecting up the forgetting, not recalling what they're for. I'm in love with clairvoyants cause they're out of this world.
Okay, here we are. 20 years fast forward from when Pearl Jam first came on the scene. Actually, no, 30 years fast forward. About 30 years. Eddie's voice, I mean, I know he's getting older, and you can hear it, but his voice is still strong. Like, really strong. He's hitting those ranges really well. And cleanly. Look, you're always going to strain a little bit, but he's not overly straining. You know, he's not pushing too hard. He's using proper support, proper breathing techniques. He's using his blend voice. It sounds like he's using his blend voice almost to a point. But it still sounds chest. I get the feeling from the power, it's chest, but I feel like there are times where he's getting the higher register, like, it's still powerful, and that's why I'm suspecting it might be blend, although he might just be pushing his chest voice higher, which is dangerous. Careful with that. But I'm amazed at how strong his voice is maintained. Especially from what I understand, he smokes, which, you know, you guys know how I feel about smoking. I'm not. I did my rants on that with the tribute to Eddie Van Halen video I did. You guys already know how I feel about smoking, but even the fact that he smokes, it sounds like despite that, he takes really good care of his voice, thinking before and after a performance and whatnot. It sounds like he does his exercises, he does his cool downs. That's the hard part. Doing vocal warm-ups, that's easy. That's not hard. That's just routine. You know, that's, you know, before the show, what do? You do your vocal warm-ups for a half hour to 45 minutes. Or I know vocalists that do vocal warm-ups for like an hour and a half to 2 hours. And good for them. You know, that's awesome. Is it necessary? I think that's a little bit of overkill. If you do your vocal warm-ups for a half hour to 45 minutes, it's usually good enough. The hard part is after you get off stage, allowing yourself to do the cool downs afterwards. Hardly anybody does cool downs, and it's a shame. I wonder if he does. I got the feeling that he actually does, because his voice still sounds strong after 30 years. That's very impressive. Let's keep going. Oh, are we gonna hear a guitar solo? more of a breakdown than a solo. Yeah, that was more of a breakdown than a solo. I don't count that as a guitar solo. Nah. It was a cool little breakdown. I could have seen a guitar solo going in there. I would have liked to have heard some. But
Hell yes!
that's all right. Let's keep going. Yes. Yeah, the vocals are there. The vocals are strong. He's hitting all the accents. Really quickly, I don't usually comment on video, but their use of imagery is really interesting. It's keeping my attention. It is. Showing a lot of shots in nature. Use of color. It's definitely keeping my attention. That's for sure. Let's keep going. Right before I feel like we're about to kick back into it again. The vocals are almost haunting in a way. Like, I feel like they're being pulled back in the mix and given kind of an echo effect. Like a, what's the word? It's not an envelope. It's the word I'm looking for. Not tubing.
You suck!
I forgot what the effect is, but it has that kind of a haunting effect, like it's out in the distance. Very effective. Very effective. It kind of broke up the monotony a little bit. The song is a little monotonous, if I'm being 100% honest. I mean, they are going for that 80s vibe, and I get it. 80s music was notorious for being monotonous. It was like one groove, whoop, all the way through. Not a whole lot of bridges and a whole lot of, transitions, but, I think that might be what they're going for here. But nonetheless, it is kind of monotonous, but the vocals help. What they're doing with the vocals helps out quite a bit. All right, let's finish this out, shall we? Yeah, let's finish this out. Oh, those bees. Well, there you have it, folks. That was Pearl Jam with Dance of the Clairvoyants, requested by Daniel C. and my brother. Okay, so thoughts on the song. I think I pretty much covered all the bases already. It definitely had an 80s vibe to it, like early 80s to mid 80s vibe to it. The new wave, I guess is what they call it back in the 80s, new wave 80s. It definitely had that vibe to it. Very monotonous. The song really didn't go anywhere as far as, transitions or evolution within the song. It stayed pretty consistent. The same riff. Having said that, though, vocals were fantastic. I'm still, to this day, impressed with Eddie's vocals. After 30 years, he's still going strong. And I hear, look, it's going to happen after 30 years. You're going to hear some deterioration in vocal quality. Okay, that's going to happen. But it's still strong. It's still good. It's still out there. It's still clear. It's still controlled. It's still on pitch. The tone is still good. Everything there is still on point. So it still sounds amazing. Definitely a showcase for Eddie's vocals without question. Not a whole lot to show off in the guitar or the bass. drums, I swear those sound like, it sounds like a drum machine. I don't know if it is or not, but that sounds like a drum machine. I could be wrong. I probably am wrong. But the sound they have on those drums, I don't know if that's an engineering issue, like if that's the effect they were trying to get, or if that was a complete accident, or maybe they actually were using a drum machine. I don't know. Look, if you do know, leave a comment down below. Please, leave it down there. Let me know, because I'd like to know.
That's the truth.
The video was cool. A lot of nature imagery and coloring, like I said. Looking at everything and taking everything into account, was this... Well, let me give the score first, and then I'll go into it. Giving this, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give this a score of...
Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock.
I'm going to give this a 6.4. Okay? Listen, okay, 6.4. Hear me out. Is 6.4 a bad score? No, it's not. It's still above a 5, okay? Hey, look, if you're a 5 or higher, you did a good job, okay? 6.4. Let me tell you why. Song was monotonous. I'm not gonna lie. I was looking at the clock a little bit. I was kind of looking at that clock going, how much longer do we have? It didn't go anywhere for me. It didn't evolve. It didn't really keep my attention from a musical standpoint. Not their best work, okay? Vocally, it showed off Eddie Vedder's vocals quite well. It showed off his vocal ability and his range. Maybe that's the whole reason they did this song, was to kind of show everybody, hey, all of those people out there who are saying Eddie's losing it after 30 years. Guess what? Exhibit A! Here it is! Suck on that. Anyway, no, but his vocals were still on point. It wasn't a badly written song. It just didn't go anywhere for me. It just didn't keep my attention. It didn't grab me by the throat, slam my back into a wall and go, listen to me! It didn't do that, you know? So, like I said, I feel like 6.4 is a fair score. Now, like I said, you know, it's my opinion, you know? I'm not the be-all, end-all. It's just, this is just my thoughts and my opinions, you know? So, yeah, 6.4. Final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Hopefully, I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you did like the video, and you'd like to see more videos like this, feel free to join the fan base by hitting that button down there. Yeah, I know it doesn't say fan base button. I put it in my grievance to YouTube to change it, and they flat out laughed at me, so what can you do? Also, guys, if you did enjoy the video, feel free to give the video a like by hitting that thumbs up button. It'll do you absolutely no harm, and it'll do me a world of good. Now, if you don't want to join the fan base, you don't want to hit the button, that's okay. I still respect you. Also, guys, there is a bell that you can hit that will let you know when new content is dropped by yours truly. So if you click that bell, it'll let you know with a notification. So feel free to click that bell as well. Until next time, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.